buddy. You enjoying the trip?
Yeah.
We're going to go up to Newport. See if we can find some goodies. Maybe your daddy will buy you a snack, huh? Tell him you want one of them really big dog biscuits. Yeah.
You won't even touch it.
No? What's your favorite?
Not that little part.
You're fussy, huh? Do you get
Every time
steak?
he goes to dump with me, they give him one.
You get steak?
And he takes it and puts it under the seat in the back.
The dog to go to the dump by. Remember there years ago they used to play that music to go to the dump by? That Waterbury station used to play it. Every Saturday everybody get up to the dump, talk about their politics and stuff, what they like and don't like. It's kind of pretty out there today, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I see our meter reader there. He uses my trail nail all the time.
Oh yeah, I saw some fresh tracks. They were out reading the water, I think.
He reads that and the meter's the same day.
Most of them roses are gone now, aren't they? The ones that lived in the house.
The boys,
Yeah.
yeah, I think they're all down in Florida. That's where Mama went.
Sheridan lives there.
Yep.
The rose.
Brett's wife. Been married a long fucking time, no kids.
Oh, I didn't know they didn't have any kids.
Yeah. Something she couldn't have them or something.
Look at that frost up on top of that mountain.
Fucking right.
Ooh.
Must be colder than a fucker's skin.
Well, it was 24 below this morning. They freaked their nuts off there today. There's old Phil's house. They never did much of that
Big
place.
old barn right there he used to have.
Yeah, I can remember when he had that across the road.
Yep.
Still remember him walking across there to go milk them. He was a grumpy old son of a gun,
He was
wasn't
a
he?
miserable son of a bitch to kill him.
Oh, wouldn't doubt it. Wonder whose old house that one was there.
Thomas?
Oh, was that who was there?
Clyde. Clyde Thomas.
Clyde Thomas.
Burrow.
That little building up there, they're coming up to, is where the first schoolhouse you went to was, wasn't it?
I went there. Warren Wickham went there too.
Ain't very big, is it?
Boy, a day like today, you couldn't warm that fucking thing up in there. We had two of them great big fucking round oak stoves.
I don't imagine there's much insulation in them walls.
Ain't nothing. There ain't nothing. They tore them apart.
Now, who lived in this place there?
Ken left. Steve Huntley.
Oh, yeah.
Ken Jr.
Quite a while ago, too.
Okay, yes, it was.
That was the Wright's place on the corner?
George? Yeah.
George, yeah. Remember that. What was this little building once? Was that a house or something
Oh,
else?
there used to be the town clerk's office. There used to be an East Mills.
Oh, I didn't know that was the town clerk's office.
Yep.
Guess it didn't need a very big building, did
They
they?
moved it down here.
Now, there was a farm in the middle of this hill up here.
Ruby Leeches.
Leeches, yeah. I think she married Ken Strong, didn't she? The girl?
The girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
State trooper years ago.
That used to be a house right there where that one is. You know, the big fucking barn right there now. That was the biggest farm in Eden.
That was quite some time ago.
Yes.
because I can barely remember that barn being there.
We used to pick up probably 12 cans of milk here a day.
12 whole cans, huh? Wonder how many cows you was milking to get 12 cans. Like 15, 20 probably?
Oh no, he had a lot more than that. But they never cut them like they do today. They did, they cut the milk out of them.
I remember when we had milk cans, we had one of those old water coolers used to keep the milk cans in before the people come to pick them up.
All these guys did.
They had cold spring water running into it to keep the milk cold.
Pull the fucking milk cans out of them full cans. Fucking mister. I was glad when we get a truck like that we can ride to Montreal. Rest.
Well, them cans were pretty heavy.
Fucking right they are.
How many gallons do you think it was in one of them?
You know, I think it was 30 gallons.
I know I was so young I couldn't pick them up. My father had to do it. But we only got like, 6, 7 cans, so it weren't very much. But I don't think they picked it up every day.
We used to go and do it all over.
Well, the one we had there, they went to the Fairfax Creamery. There used to be an old creamery down here years ago.
See, there was 3 farms up on here we used to go.
You remember when this old hotel was running as a hotel?
Yep.
Huh. Who owned that?
Well, I don't know who owned it. Most of these guys lived in there. Worked when they were working that mill.
That mill right there on the brook?
Yeah, they make butter tubs.
Can you remember that being running?
Oh yeah.
See, I never remember that mill being there. I know the foundation's there, but must be it was gone by the 50s.
Oh yeah, it was.
I don't even think they make butter tubs anymore.
You just make butter tubs there and the little boxes you put butter in with a cover on them that leaves a clover leaf all over the butter.
Huh. There was something about that homemade butter. It just tasted a lot different than that store bought.
Good it was.
Oh, it was. My mother used to churn it. Boy, it was delicious.
We always had homemade butter.
And when we butchered the hogs, we always had pork rinds. Dad used to fry up those the skin off the bellies to make pork rinds with them. Those were real pork rinds. I guess we ate all right. Old Lake Eden. Bet you they're out there perch fishing today.
There might be some dummies out there.
Better have their long johns on or they're going to get the balls cold. 24 below I had at the house just before the sun came up.
Look at them cross on them fucking whirly wheels.
Yeah. Well, there's some tracks going out there. They walked out by the looks.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
The old Boy Scout
That ain't
camp.
safe to drive on.
No, I don't think I'd want to drive on them either. There must be a few underground springs in that lake.
Look at them, because I'm going 55.
Well, he's in a hurry to get there. You'll probably catch up with him in a little while.
Somebody having a blue lucky.
That's what I'm thinking.
Why they ain't out, not this weather.
No, they probably ain't writing too many tickets today.
No, something tighter.
Did you ever hunt up on this mountain up here?
Yep, we used to come in from the Albany Road.
Boy, that's a steep son of a gun now, ain't it?
Wow, I guess the fuck it is.
Wow. Huh. Don't see many houses built on that road.
There's one right up there in that notch.
Oh, there is somebody up there?
There used to be. He moved down here now.
Wonder how he got his driveway up there.
He didn't have. He was putting down his four-wheelers and then the winter snowmobiles. She was a mooring.
There's quite a few Morons up here.
She married that Cochran.
Oh, yeah.
The one that buried his boy.
Huh.
He's buried right in there somewhere.
Pretty ledgy digging.
Fucking idiot, anyways.
This farm here was working at one time.
Yep. Yep, Dad always came up and waved his hand.
The old windmills are just churning out that free electricity. Bet you town of Low made a couple dollars off that.
I don't know, they jumped like fucking bandits out there.
I heard it paid for the school and everything else up here.
Yeah, they paid for the school and the town doesn't have to pay any taxes. The town don't send out any tax bills. Not for the first 15 years, they're going to take care of it.
Well, hell, they could stick a windmill up above my house if I don't have to pay any taxes. I'd go along with that. Maybe we ought to run a line right up here and get ourselves some of that free electricity. Now this barn is gone, ain't it? It was here on this corner.
Holdley Farm.
It was a Hoadley farm? I didn't remember.
That old house is set here, they've torn that down.
Yeah.
The barn, they've torn down 90% of it.
And there was this little farm here. Do you remember who farmed that?
No, same as one of the Hoadleys. But his barn was up here. Right up there.
Oh, up on the top there. Yeah.
I wonder how much money that guy made that owns all that mountain.
It was farmer that owned it, wasn't it?
There was one guy right up here. I went up and did a lot of work for that guy.
Was it one of the McAllisters here, was it?
No.
Because they live up here on the corner.
He came from Arizona.
Oh.
And he bought that whole fucking mountain all the way through to Route 58. He didn't want anybody fucking logging.
Yeah, that's the problem with people coming in from outside. They close, first thing they do is they close off all the land and
Movable fucking trees, he said,
post it.
you ain't gonna cut them. I built him decks and I built a big addition on his house. He got a big fucking mansion up there.
Lucky him.
He's a liar.
Liar or lawyer?
Liar.
A lion lawyer.
They all do. They have to.
Yeah, anybody with suit on, I kind of try to stay away from them anyway.
Nicest fucking guy I ever worked for, I think.
That's a nice looking barn there.
Yeah, that's John Pennigan's.
Huh?
I used to work with John. Back when his dad and Harvey and I and John,
Well, that must have been quite a crew.
Gary LaHoya.
Yeah. All went into Burlington to work, didn't you?
I worked on Johnson College a long time.
Yeah.
Johnson Septic System.
Yeah, I worked up there in the 60s a little bit when they were doing steps and stuff. They paid an unbelievable wages at the time. I think it was $2.16. That was a lot of money.
Look at them there. Snowmobile trailers.
Coming into the old little town of Low. Irish Fair, 9 miles. Bandstand.
All them ones on the Albany side of the mountain tried to stop those wind towers.
They didn't want them, did they?
No.
No. That's because they all got them pretty houses on that other side there and they didn't want to look at them.
Noise, right? No fucking noise in them things.
I never heard any noise out of them.
Here's a
Look at that
wind noise.
frost up there on the top. That's J Peak, isn't it? Bet you there ain't many skiers up there today. Oh, the Canadians used to come down a lot and ski there.
This place here's for sale. That bar
Yeah. Yeah, that bar for years there.
goes up better than a park now.
There's been quite a few fights there too, from what I used to hear.
And the cops have to be there all the time.
Get some of that sauce into them, they get the bickering back and forth. Yeah, look at that beautiful house up there in the woods.
Yes, that road is lined with them. That kind of road.
Well, I guess it's a little better than our mobile home then, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Oh well. Guess we'll get what we dealt.
Let's think of what it's costing them cocksuckers to eat them.
Yeah, that's right. We pay $200 a year in taxes, and they're paying $3,000 or $4,000 a year, if not more.
They went down and looked at my tank. And when I got done blowing it out the other day,
You didn't use much, did you?
I'm still 75%. All I can put in is 80%.
Well, that pellet stove, that's pretty much heating your whole place.
Yeah, it is.
If I had a place for one, I'd put one in, but my walls are pretty much taken up. My place is only 12 foot wide. Here's the 14.
Is it good mine 14?
Yeah. You get 2 extra feet. I'm skinnier here than you are, so I don't need as much room.
Yeah.
It's like the top of an ice cream cone there, all that white on the top.
They must have drilled right into that ledge up there quite a ways to get that thing to hold that cable.
Dad worked up there on when he said they had Indians were walking the cable lines up there doing it. He helped build that.
And I worked on that TV antenna in Mount Scottney. Them fucking poles every night were drunken fools.
Dad?
Indians.
Oh, the Indians.
And then the next day they'd be up there 300 feet in the fucking air walking on fucking beams.
Yeah, that's what Dad was saying. Yeah, I don't know how they can do it.
Son of a bitches. Oh.
I I'm too clumsy for that. There's that monastery out there.
Yep.
They still got monks living out there?
I got a few old queer monks and a few old dry nuns.
Ha!
Yep, look at that trail coming down. Right off the fucking top.
I'm surprised these farms are still operating up here.
This is where my grandfather and grandmother from. When they came down from Canada,
Well, they kept the farm pretty nice there, huh?
that's the same fucking barn.
Yeah. What year did they come down out of Canada?
I don't know. They weren't no settling up and down this road when they came.
Yeah, probably mid 1800s and early 1900s.
Probably the late 1700s to 1800s.
Yeah.
When they left there, they came down, built that barn up on top of Dusel Hill.
Down Eden?
Yep.
Now that's a nice barn. I can remember when he had his cows in there. I used to go up there. Well,
They didn't have that nice barn. There used to be another barn right along behind it.
I can remember when they were still milking cows up there. Ray Delusier was, his
Yep.
son was working there.
Yep.
He got killed, I think, in a traffic accident.
He was driving tractor trailer.
Yeah. Yep, that's right, he was. I think he just graduated too. Just good time.
Minnesota.
Huh.
Yeah, Beer Boys there married one, don't they? All Russia girl.
Yeah. Yeah, not Alan, the other one. Bruce.
Bruce?
Bruce, yeah. Now, what was their father's name?
Rudy.
Rudy, that's right. Yeah, Rudy used to, I used to talk with him. He'd tell me about how before they had the airport there in Burlington, he used to farm down there and he would hay their fields. Since all they had was these couple of cub planes there. There weren't any big planes here at all. So that must have been in the 40s.
When we worked up at Johnson College, Rudy's brother was a super up there, back down Russia.
Wow, he must have been old because Rudy, I think, was in his 90s when he died. His wife died before he did. That's another nice looking farm right there, too.
Yeah, they've retired, and the hired man bought it off